evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some Overfall. This was a run with Rogue and Cleric. Everybody's protected by an altar, and I got everybody at full health with a rune and some dust and some frags to spare. Let's go ahead and start the final fight. This is going to be a very tricky one because I feel like my last party with the two melee characters definitely suffered a lot, you know, earlier on getting here. But once you're here, you know, having a party with just lower health characters is rough with the Everking doing what he does. Oh god, she gets to win the initiative and deal 6 damage. Yeah, you know, that wasn't even a crit, by the way. That was just, you know, it's just what she does. Alright, so the Warlock has one function only. He has to put weakness on the Everking at every opportunity. Besides that, what can I do? No AoEs that I can drop here, unfortunately. Rogue doesn't have a movement ability, so just a speed of 3 for the Rogue. Gotta watch where he goes. There's a good chance the Rogue will hide. Who do I go after? I think I just need to go after the Pyromancer and the Warlock. They're the easiest to kill. So I need to, well, I need to be in range of her by 4. So that's like right here. It's not an AoE formation. It's in range of the Pyromancer, and I can put weakness on the Everking. It's crucial to, like, never miss opportunities for that if at all possible. Okay. So now the Rogue goes. He's going here, and he's going to hide. No, he's going to do Lifesteal. That was a very poor use of your abilities, Mr. Rogue. Alright, let me think about this carefully. I could Shadow Step and attack the Pyromancer for a lot of damage. The problem with that is that I'm not disarming anybody if I do that. But maybe I'll hedge my bets. I'm going to Shadow Step here. I'll disarm the Rogue. I don't think I can kite the Rogue. I don't have any, like, immobilizing abilities. And then we'll just hit her with a regular thing and put another stack of bleeding on her. So she's down to 7, 6, 5, but the Cleric might heal her. Yeah. Let me think about this. I could blink. In here. And then... Alright, what I need to do is... Hold on. No. What I need to do with the Pyromancer is I need to blink her next to the Everking at some point and apply weakness to him via the Flame Strike, which I can do right now because weakness stacks by round, so I don't need to wait until this weakness passes. I can just do it right now. Obviously going to put on a shield. That's much more logical. And then weaken all this stuff going on here. Okay, so now the Everking does get to go. He's blind. I don't know why everyone keeps turning blind, honestly. I don't actually know why. Okay, everyone's tormented. This party's not as bad with the torment. If I faithfully pull Donovan, it'll heal for 2 and deal 2 damage, but it'll put protection on him. It's actually not a bad trade. The problem with that is I'm passing up the opportunity to go here and do a Wave of Light. And actually that will kill off the Pyromancer before the enemy Cleric has a chance to heal her. How important is that? I'm dealing basically 6 extra damage. Well, 7 because this is vulnerable. I think that's worth passing on. The Rogue does have a lot of hit points, and we do have an altar and everything, so let's do that. Do I want to dispel the torment? Let me think about that. I'm not sure. I might want to, because if the Pyro's gonna die and this guy's gonna go away, I could, like, put torment on the enemy Rogue or the enemy Warlock. The enemy Warlock's already in range. No, I think as weak as this is, I think this is the best thing I've got. I need the Rogue to be able to move without taking damage. And then Wave of Light here should finish off the Pyromancer, deal a bit of damage to the Everking, and get started on the Rogue. We missed the Pyromancer. Oh boy. And my Pyromancer lost all of her buffs. Shit. Oh man, this is bad. And then we get Wave of Lighted. Luckily it wasn't too bad. Okay, that Pyromancer actually died because the Cleric didn't heal her. Thanks. I appreciate that. Alright, why don't we do a walk and just burn this Cleric a whole lot? That puts me in range to attack everybody I want to. So 3 stacks of burning seems legit. Agony? You know what? While she's got 3 stacks of burning, Agony is incredibly good to put on her. Or, I'm sorry, vulnerable. Oh no, I've already done vulnerable. Right, well, okay, so point is, Agony is fine. And then we can confuse her as well. So she can't do any of her utilities. She has some pretty good ones. So this Rogue move is going to attack my Rogue. My Rogue, I made some choices not to heal my Rogue a couple of times. And I'm paying for it now. But let's go for the lifesteal, shall we? Because I can't disarm him. I don't know if I can disarm the Everking. I don't care. I just want a lifesteal. And we'll go for this even though I'm not hidden. Gee! Jesus Christ, that's terrible. Okay, Pyro is up. What do I do with the Pyromancer? Well, I want to hit 2 people at once. To do that, though, I'm going to have to move 3 spaces. Is that worth it? I don't think that's actually worth it. So we're just going to pass here, turn on my might, and let me think. Cleric? Cleric's got to be close to dead. Let's just hit her as hard as we can. Everking now, still weak. Moves away, hits my team for 1. No one's popped their protection yet. He hid. That was weird. Alright, well, let's see. We'll do this for the heal and the protection. Who needs the healing the most? Actually, the Rogue does. The Pyromancer is doing shockingly well. And we're going to hit the Cleric with the hammer. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh my god, so many misses. The Warlock did nothing. So she actually survived and did a Holy Nova, which is sort of disastrous. Who's up for me? The Warlock? I don't want to leave her to live. She's going to take 5 damage next turn. I mean, somebody could heal her, potentially. What are my options, though? I start attacking this guy? It doesn't seem worth it. So we'll do this. I cannot put another weakness on the Everking because he actually hid, but I'm not going to waste it either. I'm going to just Bone Pour, Torment the enemy Warlock. It's really not the most useful skill I have. I can't kill her outright, so I'm just going to do Soul Feast for the heal. And then if it gets to her turn and she's dead, you know, then that's one thing. Okay, so my guy, unfortunately, is disarmed. Which means the most logical thing to do here is either to... Well, I actually have already used this for some reason. Have I already used this, really? Alright, well, I guess we'll just disarm the Rogue and then not attack. Pyromancer. No reason to attack this. Rogue's got 26 hit points. Oh, man, this is starting to look kind of rough. The Warlock, though, has 16 hit points, so he's the one I'm attacking. I'm going to put on a shield. And I did not put myself in position to Drake's Breath. Crap. Well, I guess we're just going to kill the Cleric. That was a very poor mistake. That could actually cost me the fight. So the Everking is no longer weak. So this is going to be the full 3 damage. And we're rewinding now. I'm okay with that. The Warlock, I can Wave a Light him, but he's blind. I don't know why they keep going blind, but I won't complain. We're just going to go here to Holy Nova. And I'm going to Dispel... Yeah, I'm going to Dispel, hopefully, the Agony and the Poison. Well, I got one of them. And then Holy Nova gets started on this Rogue at some point. Alright, the Warlock is blind. He's going to take some damage from the Torment and do a Soul Feast, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so my Warlock is almost dead. Shoot. I needed to move a square to put Vulnerable and Weakness on the Everking. That was a huge mistake. Well, butts. Do I just waste it now? No, that can't be the right move at all. No, we're just going to Agony the enemy Warlock and then confuse him. Stop utilities. Just get to work on him, basically. So I still have a protection on the Warlock. My Rogue... Well, what can the Rogue do? Weakness if target has poison. I can't get poison on him that easily. It'd have to be like a 2-round affair. Can I kill this guy? Who's going up next before him? The Pyromancer can kill this guy, though. She can just turn on Fury. She's already used her shield. And just whack him. And then he'll die. But wouldn't the Pyromancer rather blink and then hit this guy? He's got Absorb and Retaliation. Now isn't exactly the time to do that. Although if she can do a Blazing Whisk... Yeah, she can blink here, Blazing Whisk. Yeah, why don't we just... so here's the problem. If I kill the Warlock with the Rogue's kind of out of position. So what I'll do is I'll save my Rogue's blink, and I'll just hit this guy straight. We'll do Lifesteal. We'll hit him. Please don't miss. Oh god, that was a crit and 6 hit points. I guess you heal for half of what you deal. I'm gonna do this. Get rid of 1 buff. Hopefully the retaliation, good. Because I don't actually care about dealing damage, I just want to apply weakness to him because he's got burning. Now my Warlock is going to die. This is a fact. But he's going to pop protection. Didn't really heal for a whole lot. This Rogue is hidden again? Alright, well, yeah, I guess we'll just go after the Everking. Shoot, I didn't realize I was tormented. Fuck. Alright, well, let's heal up the Warlock, try to keep him alive as long as possible. And try to confuse the Everking. Oh my god, the misses have been disastrous. Alright, Warlock, you need to get within range of the Everking, buddy. Because you need to apply weakness. It sucks that he has retaliation and the only other enemy is hidden, but I'm going to do it anyway. I've got to take the hit. Okay, so the rogue gets out of hiding. Is he gonna kill my warlock? Almost. Definitely close. Hang on a sec. I don't want to blink just yet. I want to blink after the Ever King if I need to. We're gonna disarm the rogue and eviscerate. Because I need to try to keep my damage down. Alright, the Pyromancer doesn't want to move. She does have an attack. She doesn't need to get into Flame Breath formation. My shield has a cooldown of 4 for some reason. I don't know what the fuck is up with the cooldowns. But whatever. The Ever King is weak, so everybody gets it for 1. My Warlock is gonna die. I don't have Holy Nova. I just have Wave of Light. I don't know where the Ever King is. You know what? Well, Faithful pull the Pyromancer. If I lose the Warlock, it's not the end of the world. Let's try to dispel the poison. Got it. And then Wave of Light. Can I hit the enemy rogue with it? Yeah. So this is good. Oh my god. Alright, so the Warlock does get to go. He is disarmed. But he can walk around this rogue a whole lot and lay on some burning. And let's also lay on some agony. And then I'm attacked, so not much I can do. The rogue didn't quite die, but he's disarmed. So that's something. Wow, I actually have nobody that I can attack. And I can't put on Shadow Form because that's been on perpetual cooldown for no reason whatsoever. I'll just put myself in a central position then and pass. I mean, the Ever King has to come back at some point. Pyromancer doesn't have Flame Strike. She does have Drake's Breath, so I can kill this guy with it. We're going to do that. Nothing I can do about this. Might as well do that, just in case I crit. That might counter the chance of me missing. Right, so that's dead. The Ever King's back. He's enraged, even though he's not supposed to be. The Warlock is going to die right now. Which is a shame, because the Warlock was the one who could weaken. The Rogue also popped the Altar protection. Okay. Well, let's take a step. I'm going to actually rewind. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna Torment the Ever King. I feel like that's worth more right now than healing up the Rogue. I don't really care if the Rogue dies. The Rogue and the Cleric are my 2 main people. As long as one of them's alive, you get to keep fighting. And I don't care how many of them die in the process. So that's fine. I cannot disarm him because he's enraged. So we're gonna blink in order to hide. Lifesteal. And is this thing back? It is. Good. So pop goes the Weasel. 15. Oh, good. All right. So we're gonna do this. And turn on some Might. And then do this to weaken him. And to get another crit. Well, that was some pretty sick work with the crits. The Ever King dies of everything. Wait, no, he doesn't quite die. He's hiding. Oh. And like, what? Okay, well that was quite the roller coaster of emotion here, but I think we got this. I think we got this now. We Holy Nova for the kill. Lost a Warlock, but the Pyromancer miraculously survived. So we got a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter, and we're going to unlock another character. Hello? Skip the cutscene. Oh, it feels so good to skip the cutscene. Didn't unlock much here except the character for winning. So just the Ranger. Let's restart and check the Ranger out. Alright, we've actually got everybody unlocked now, so that's nifty. Let's see what the Ranger's all about here. So movement, vault, leaps to target hex and applies fury. That's, alright, so it's a leap, it's better than a charge. It has a range 6, which is a huge range. Fury's a pretty crappy thing, but it's fine. I mean, it's just for the mobility, it's nice to have. 5 weapons, just like everyone else. Aimed shot, it's chop. It's chop, but at range 7, so it's really a lot better than chop. Range 7, that's crazy. Alright. Concussion shot, 5 damage, remove a buff. Well, this is great. It's got a lot of the things you want to see in a range skill. 5 damage, buff removal guaranteed, range 5. That's really solid. And wow, they went crazy with the Ranger's range. 3 damage and immobilize. This is actually really good because it's not often that weapon skills apply really meaningful conditions. Being able to deal damage to a melee character and immobilize them at range 5 is really superb. I am looking forward to playing with this lady. She seems great. Let's take a look at the utilities. So, Fury Concentration and 2 stacks of Precision. I hate this. This is exactly the kind of crap I hate. It looks good because you get so many buffs floating over your head, but these are all worthless. This is garbage. Regeneration and Desperation removes to debuffs. Okay, so it's like a self-dispel. No, wait a minute. Hold on. It's a target ally. So it's probably able to be applied on herself. If it's not, this sucks. If it can be applied on herself, then it's healing and buff or debuff removal, which is solid. And then Blind, Bone Pour, and Fear at range 5. It's pretty good. So single target blind. at range 5, plus the Bone Pour. Bone Pour is not that likely to be useful, but still, range 5 is pretty good. All in all, this seems like a solid class. There are some weaknesses. This is total crap, but that can be fixed. The weapon stuff is, I mean, the weapon, you can fix it sort of by unlocking another weapon, but these are all in a group, so it's more important for the weapon skills to be good than for the utility skills to be good, because the weapon skills come in a, you know, package. However, the utility skills, this one totally blows. Maybe, you know, you unlock something and then this becomes better. These two are fine, assuming this one can be used on herself. As for trinkets, what do we got here? Fingers. Whenever you hit critical, next weapon on you. Oh god, so this is another crit fishing sort of thing. I don't like going for crit that much. I don't care about it. And it's always random anyway, so that's not my favorite thing, but this seems like you could play the ranger without focusing too much on crit. Just don't use this stupid trinket and swap out this utility. So the ranger is one of those classes that seems really strong. You kind of want to play with them a lot, or her a lot, in order to maybe upgrade this utility and get some other trinkets. So hopefully there's something good in here that can be used. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.